All right, welcome back to another episode of College Football Unabridged. We're going to tackle Maryland and potential hot seat candidate in Mike Locksley. It's going into his ninth season, if you can believe that. Coming off a 4-8 season. They have a lot of pieces. Defense looks pretty stout. It's really going to come down to the running game and the receiving core. Malik Washington comes back, super big body, 6'5", 231. According to offensive coordinator Clint Trickett, he is like the most talented quarterback throwing the ball that he's seen, which says a lot considering he coached Jameis. So I mean, he has a lot of size. Last year he threw for almost 3,000 yards, had 17 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Can he go from there and become a little bit better of a quarterback? It's going to come down to some of this receiving core. They bring in transfer from Wyoming and Chris Durr. And they bring in Old Dominion transfer Naheem Abdul Rahim Gladding, who had 6 touchdowns for Old Dominion. Outside of that, it's not a whole lot of returning talent, so you're kind of relying on a transfer porter. They have Dejon Williams at running back, along with USC transfer Harry Dalton. So they have some pieces there. It's a matter of can they all come together. This is kind of a make or break year for Locksley. It's not been what you would. He's been up and down coaching wise. I mean, he's had some guys in there. He had Talia Tagovailoa. Just nothing has really worked, and I don't know what it really comes down to. This year, maybe the defense can kind of get things going up a notch while this receiving core gets together and offense gets going, because they do have some pieces on defense. They're bringing back Zahir Mathis and Sidney Stewart, and then they got Zion Ely, who is Maryland's highest rated recruit they've ever had. He ended up becoming the number 10 overall player. By everything was all said and done in 2026 class. So you look for these guys to kind of step up, improve on where they were last year. Because those two defensive ends I've mentioned, they're sophomores. So I mean they got plenty of room to develop. And you're looking to see how this team goes. So, again, last year going off of a 4-8 season. This year they got Hampton at Connecticut. They got to play Virginia Tech, which that should be a really, really good game. UCLA, both of those games are at home. Then they go at Nebraska, at Ohio State. They get Rutgers, Illinois, at Purdue, Wisconsin, at USC, Penn State the end of the year. So kind of ebbs and flows with easy games, hard games, going back and forth, but definitely some winnable games. I mean, you could go 6-6 to maybe get to an 8-win season. It has some tough games, especially going back to back Nebraska, Ohio State, and then wrapping up the end of the year USC and Penn State. Most of it's it's winnable, but they're also losable. But you're kind of hoping everything gets in the right path for Locksley. They can take care of business, improve, get to bowl eligibility at least. get a 7-8 win season maybe, and see how this defense develops. They have a lot of pieces there, like I was saying. Um, they have a ton of talent, just kind of getting everybody on the same page, getting the receiving core going, getting the pieces in play, and hopefully everything works out pretty well for them this year. And looking forward to seeing them play.